Test, test. Okay. Hello, everybody. I know we don't have anyone in here quite yet, but hey, whatever. Just gonna have some nice doodles today. I'm gonna turn this down here. And it should go well. I'm just gonna post a couple places that I am streaming. Just to get it out there for a second. Da, da, da. Oh. Hello. Let me know if my sound is okay. I don't quite know. I can never tell. And hi, Echo. Thank you for coming and being my mod, as always. Forever and for always, thank you for being my mod. Trying to get a few more links out there. And then I will get going with doodling. Let's see, self-promote. One of these days. I know you got my back. I trust you to have my back. I appreciate that. How's the sound? Can you hear the music? I know last time that was kind of the issue. Arre, 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 arre. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Chris. So good to see you. I let you know that I was streaming this time. Aren't you happy? I don't quite know what I'm going to draw yet. I never know what I'm going to draw yet. But you know what? All clear. Thank you. I got a little bit of nail glue on my nails too. It's kind of irritating me, but it's okay. I need to copy my link. And I'll post it and then I'll be done. Well, I saw you were playing Monster Hunter, and I didn't want to disturb you while you were playing Monster Hunter, because, you know, Monster Hunter. I have no chapstick, guys. This is a problem. I have chapstick now. Okay, let's get going. Mewster Hunter. Indeed. Indeed, Mewster Hunter. Okay. Let's see what we gonna draw today. I really don't know. See, here's where I screwed up. You know, I'm gonna make a quick new file. Because I just realized that this is only 72 DPI. And I like to work in at least 250. I mean, for what it was doing just fine, honestly. But I just personally, I just realized that's why I think I had another. That's why I had another file going. I just forgot. Because you work in higher DPI just in case you want to, you know, take it and actually do something with it, and you don't have to redraw it. Like your sketch will still be good. Okay, I don't know what I want to draw, but a palico. I don't even freaking. Let me look one up real quick. I could try. Let's give it a go. A little palico. Okay. I mean, zoom out a little bit. I mean, everyone's like, oh, if you know cat anatomy. I do not. Thank you very much. They're cats with like arms and stuff. They gotta have a neck of some kind. They got like little chunks. They got little stump tails. They don't have like full-on cat tails. You notice that? Like big, luscious, fluffy, whippity in your face sort of tails. Oh my god, I got people yelling at me to draw a palico. I'm drawing a palico, okay? Stop bullying me. That's terrifying. Oh, there's a DLC that gives them fluffy tails. Send me a picture in Discord. I am assuming that you absolutely have pictures of your palico with gigantic fluffy tails, because that seems like you. I still say it's terrifying looking. I guess maybe it's because the neck's off. I don't know. Trying to give it like a thicker neck, because cats don't exactly have dainty necks. They're not known for the daintiness of their necks. Am I right or am I right? Here, you know something? Here's an idea. Here's an idea I just had, like just randomly hit me. Instead of fussing, why don't I? Oh, the box. She said it was the box. Move it. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. I figure it out. Me me me. I'm waiting. Puny neck cats. You are puny. No, cat necks are probably actually extremely thick and strong because there's a lot of muscle in them. Like for realsies, I know that, but wait, because this is how it goes for all palicos, right? Tiny little creatures with the most gigantic weapons available to them. Seems legit. As a matter of fact, that seems almost too small. I'm insulting this particular palico by not giving it an even bigger weapon. Let's make it like, well, damn. Gotta look at my reference here. Now. Now. Meowster. Meowster. Like, hello, I'll murder you. Hi, I'll murder you now. Thanks. How dare you call me Snowball? I will murder you now. Okay, please and thanks. Meow. Knocks glass off counter. Do they always have some sort of headgear? Oh, no, they don't. So I guess I'm free to draw them however I want and put any kind of clothes on them. Oh. Oh. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The noises help. It makes it extra cute and fluffy. My old, oh no. See, my old man as a palico would just be a chunky old man that sits in front of a fire and eats and drinks, and that's it. Because that's all my cat does. Why? Because he be cat. He be old. He's living his best geriatric years. And he won't be with me soon, and it makes me sad sometimes, but that's okay, because he's had such a good life. You know, she sent me a message the other day saying that when she's sad, she like has it time stamped. She watches that particular part of the video. Whoop whoop. That's the sexy police pulling up. Excuse me, ma'am. I caught you doing 90 in sexy speed. I'm gonna need you to pull over and step out of the car, please. Do you have your license and registration on you by chance? And while you're at it, can I see your insurance information as well? What brings you to this part of town, ma'am? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, I get that. So what's the big hurry? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah, you late for work. Uh-huh. You think maybe I've been pulled over once or twice? Well, I do have to inform you that you are in a school zone. And I've had several Karens reporting to me lately that an individual matching your description has been around their children, and they feel a little triggered by your presence and possibly a little insecure. Boob space, you know, like hammer space, like Rama 1/2 has hammer space, so wherever or whenever Akane needs a hammer, she just pulls it out of thin air. It's coming from hammer space. So Kaz would have, you know, boob space. Whatever she needs, she could just whip out between her boobs. It's like a bag of holding in between there, you know? Oop, excuse me. Not bigger. I want bigger. Bigger, floofier. You're going to see dinosaurs tomorrow? That sounds like fun. You're going to an exhibit? Exhibit? I've seen the fancy suit. It's really cute. I haven't dressed my Calico up. I need. I buy games, I play them for a little bit, and then I stop playing them. Reaper Palico. That's weird. Why is it showing in the corner like that for there? Oh. Does that help? Huh. Yeah, it must have. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. Let me get rid of this here. Look at him, he's a little warrior. He will kill you. But look at and look adorable while he does it. It says, I'm so cold. Give me some hot chocolate. Give me some hot chocolate and I'll take care of any problem you've got. Oh, poor kitty. Poor Palico. Draw Palico. You can do it. You're probably better at it than me because you understand cat anatomy. I'm just over here winging it. It says I'm a Palico of many skills. I keep trying to draw on this like I draw on my iPad. It just doesn't work. He is little harvester. He says, "Do you have a mewster problem, like or a mouse problem? Like how would they say mouse if they mew every time?" That leg looks terrifying. I can smell pizza. Aaron's having pizza. I'm not gonna be able to have it tonight, but I'll try to have some salad or something. Give the tummy a break. The tummy's going great. Since my surgery, like no pain, no nothing. Uh, kind of have to be careful with like the greasy, fatty food because it kind of now it runs through my system a little bit quicker. But if I expect it, it's not a big deal. But otherwise, yeah, everything's going well. I haven't had any pain, and my doctor told me I can eat whatever I want as long as it doesn't cause me pain. They said don't go crazy with like the fatty foods or anything. So I did allow myself to have some pizza, and it was great. I had a little bit of problems this morning, but that's because I had pizza last night and then I woke up and like, oh, I love cold pizza for breakfast. Well, it didn't love me, so. But that's my fault. I knew better. But otherwise, very, very good. I start back to work on Friday. and I just want to get back into doing what I need to do. I got bills to pay because, surgery wasn't free. It's not done, Mark. A. Oh, I got a little bit of stitch pain though in my side. I still hurt every now and then. I pull the stitches because I got deep stitches. And I was just told to take it easy until Friday. I haven't, but whatever. I'm doing fine enough that I don't have to worry about anything, so I'm just gonna go back to work. Stop with the judging mouse emoji. That's enough of that crap. You can't judge me on my platform, ma'am. I don't allow that. So I drew a Mewster, a Harvester Mewster. He's here to shuck some wheat, right? Is it cutie? Got his little bag. Got his little pants. They're more like rat pants, but hey, whatever. Ah, out. No, you're not allowed in here. And little wraps around his feet. Because, feet are cute. Oh, some catnip. He harvests catnip. Maybe. Knee placement is like really bothering me here. I'm not quite sure what direction I want these legs to go in, so I've got them going, looks like in like multiple directions, but whatever. It's just a doodle. It's just a doodle. I heard the voice and I heard the voice on the music and it freaked me out because I thought it was like an actual voice. I was like looking around. Discovery whoosh. Anyway, alright, so we got a Mewster. What next? Let me see. I want to draw some top of the morning. No, not top of the morning. Top of the morning to you. I can't do Jacksepticeye's voices. He's too eccentric for me. I try to be a little bit more low key than that. Let's do some angel dust faces real fast. Just because I'm in the mood, like I've figured out like some of his anatomy and I'm just excited. Because he's pretty simple when you break it down. Everyone's like, oh, he's so complicated. I'm like, no, he's literally just a circle. He's just a circle and he just turns into his hair. I mean, everything just becomes hair. It's the angel dust. Uh-oh, why aren't you working? Uh-oh. What happened? Are you working now? No. Oh, it changed the color on me. Why did it do that? I didn't touch anything to make it change the color, but I guess I did. Ingress Angel. Total brat vibes. Does he have a heart? He has a heart, doesn't he? Like on his, not like a heart, like a boom boom boom, like a heart on his head, doesn't he? Among Us. Oh, I forget what the little guys look like. I have to look it up. When Angel don't get way, Angel pout. He holds his breath until he gets what he wants. He will make himself pass out because he is, on the inside, really a child. Facts, man, it's facts. I'm not saying I know everything about angel dust. I'm just saying that I get it. His eyebrows are bigger than that. I'm gonna use the space I have, man. He's got brows for days. Boy, I got brows for days. If I don't get what I want, I'm gonna hold my breath until I pass out, and then you're gonna be in trouble. Valentino, do it. Valentino's like, oh no. You thought that today was the day and that I was the one. Oop. Here lies Angel Dust, who thought that today was the day and that I was the one. It's my bow tie, motherfucker! Pouty. And he's not pouting, he hold. Yeah, well, kinda, yeah. Not me over here thinking about what's the next expression I want to do. Oh no. Whatever shall I do with myself? Oh, cancel, cancel. So, how is everyone? How are you? How was your day? How is your life? How is every? Hello, Tisha. Literally started talking and Tisha popped in the chat. Hell's yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, and I want everybody to understand the travesty. I want everyone to understand the absolute horror that I discovered when I found out that my BFF, one of my BFFs, I should say, my buddy, my mod, Echo, had never seen Jenna Marbles before. How have you not seen Jenna Marbles? I don't understand how you have not seen Jenna Marbles. She's an icon. She's a guru. She was OG. Oh, I'm glad you're done with work. I hope it wasn't too bad of a day. Did you guys get snow? Because we kind of got dumped on unexpectedly there. Like I didn't even know we were supposed to get snow, and it's just like there. You are a very sheltered lad, my friend. Because if you haven't seen I Want to Be Tall, Chris, I will fight you. I swear to God. Anyway, you haven't seen I Want to Be Tall. You haven't seen, oh God, there's so many of them. Um, I'm trying to think of the good ones. She gave Julian a makeover. I'm kind of starting from the newer stuff to backwards. Gave him acrylic nails. She does her own nails. She does horrific nail and hair tutorials. It's fantastic. She made herself into an anime girl at one point because Julian went away, and then like so she cut her hair like an anime girl. It was pretty funny, and dyed it blue. Yeah, I think we got less than an inch. I went out there and I shoveled the path for, because we were supposed to get packages today, shoveled the path for the people to deliver things. And of course, they didn't even use the path that, I shoveled for them. No, they still ran in my fully covered driveway. I'm just sitting there like, there's a path right there. You could be not getting snow on your boots right now if you just use the path that I made for you. I was trying to be nice. Because they've said it's like you have to dig out your mailbox, you have to dig a pathway for the mail carriers. Okay, I can listen to directions. I can do the right thing. They didn't use it though. I'm losing views because I'm talking about mail. Oh well, I never have large viewer accounts, so I'm okay with it. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, I meant to advertise in one more place and I forgot. I do it now. I wish. I really wish I could play music, like music. I've been on such a 90s kick lately that I don't know. It's unhealthy. It's becoming an obsession. And I want to share my obsession with you guys. I want to share my 90s obsession with y'all. But I can't because YouTube. Do, do, do. Well, this music is not copywritten, so it's safe. How am I? I'm doing all right. Fixing to go back to work Friday night. Things like that. Just kind of drawing. I was trying to wrap Christmas presents. Okay, so imagine if you will, paper scattered everywhere. Hi, Anne. Paper scattered everywhere. Scissors. I've got my whole workout, my little Santa workshop going on right there. Right. I take a break to go have lunch and make up some ramen noodles. I make myself or pour myself a nice glass of pop because I was feeling a little peckish, so I wanted to up my blood sugar a little bit because chronically low all the time. So I sat it all down and I put it on the floor because I was going to continue wrapping presents. I saw somebody pull up to drop off a package, so I went to go distract my dog to keep her from losing her crap. Whatever. And I was like, all right. 10 minutes after they leave, it's nice and calm. She's been calm. She's sleeping by the fire. I'm like, okay, it's safe. I can go to the door. Hadn't finished my pop yet. So I get up, go to the door, and she comes running, and I tell her to stop and to sit. And she does. She does. She absolutely stops and sits. And I was like, all right, it's fine. So I go to the door, and I open it, and I grab the package because, it's literally outside my door. I didn't even step outside. And the next thing I hear is my glass tip over. And I turned and I looked, and lo and behold, that dog, after I just told her to sit and stay, was up right on me because she needed to see out that door because what if someone's there growling? So I had to scold her and put her in her kennel because she didn't listen. She knows she's supposed to sit and stay when I say sit and stay. I also did not want her in the way because I had to clean it all up then. So she spilled my pop all over my Switch controller. I got that out quick enough. It wasn't damaged. Um, Luckily I had just finished wrapping presents and I put them on my husband's chair just to get them out of the way, like your finished pile versus your still has to wrap pile. So they didn't get wet or anything, but some of the paper did, which not a big deal. I didn't have enough to wrap another gift anyway. But no, it was super annoying. I was like, "Dog, come on." I'm trying really hard not to be mad at you, but I just simple directions. And normally, like, she'll sit and stay. She's been known to do it, and I've been working on her with it, and she's gotten better at it, kind of better at it. But I don't know. Today she just decided to choose violence. I don't know. Had something against my pop. I was pretty mad, but it's okay. Well, not really mad. I was just kind of like, dog. Sometimes it just makes me wonder, like, why do I have animals? They ruin everything, but they don't. They enrich my life. They keep me young, is what they do. You know, my husband has been trying to break me. I usually say soda pop, actually. I prefer soda over pop. But he corrects me every single time. I'll say soda pop, he'll look at me and say pop. And I'll say, yeah. No, you said soda pop. I was like, yeah, it's. Oh. But I grew up in the South, so soda was kind of what we said too. Or you say Pepsi. Because you ask for Pepsi, but they'll give you like a Mountain Dew, like they know. It's weird. It's just regional dialect, that's all. It's kind of like I'll say y'all, and everybody will look at me and be like, what? But that's not even a regional thing. We say soda around these parts. Yeah, like I say it both ways. And people give me a hard time because I painted angel dust in red. I was like, they didn't get, first of all, they didn't listen to the first part of my thing. Because the first song was Red Light Special by TLC, and that's the song I started with, which is why I went with red. And it's like Thirst Trap, Angel Dust anyway, so who cares if it's red or pink or whatever? We have regionalisms. We absolutely have regionalisms. Absolutely. Washing machine. I hate that. I hate it so much. People say wash. Or milk. What was it, milk? You had some good examples, Echo, the other day when we was talking. Milk with an E. Wait, no, I don't like that face. No, that's stupid. Regionalisms. Yonder's a regionalism. No, there is never too much red, and I guarantee you that Angel Dust wears red because I feel like red is a color that, Valentino encourages. Mulk? Who says Mulk? What region is that? Explain it to me. No, why do I keep doing it? No, stop doing it. Not used to using. Oh, creepy. I have an idea. Stop it. You know who we know? You know, I was just thinking about it. You know who Angel Dust gives me vibes like? Cusco. He gives me Cusco vibes before he was humbled. Total Cusco vibes. It's like, I'm sorry, you have thrown off the Emperor's groove, and then people get tossed out of windows. It's Cusco. Wait, they're not saying anymore. I'll get copywritten. Bleh. It's Disney. They won't mess around. Cusco is a fun character. I feel like Angel Dust actually probably is like a fun character. He's just a tragic character, but I suppose they all are. Like, right? He's got like one fake tooth, right? Pretty sure he has a gold tooth. I feel like, yeah, no, I think Angel is definitely a partier. Like, you will never be bored with him. There's always something to do. Dun, 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 I don't know which one is his gold tooth. Guess I've never really paid that close of attention. But at the same time, like, I do like to believe that he's a ride or die. I know he is like, well, no, I don't. I think that for like somebody like Cherry Bomb, he would try to be, but it depends. Like, I feel like he's still a little bit too connected to Valentino to be a true ride or die. But yeah, we'll see. I'm very excited for the series. Like, unfortunately, like a lot of people's perceptions are based on fan stuff, and like I feel like some people are going to be super disappointed because I can already tell that a lot of them have it like really wrong. But and they're allowed to have whatever they want. That's kind of not what I'm saying, but I just feel like they're going to be ultimately disappointed if it doesn't turn out the way that they want it to, like for their headcanons. But at the same time, it's like you kind of take that risk when you do all your headcanons and, you know, base your perceptions off of fan stuff as opposed to legit sources, like the Wikipedia and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. I see that over on Twitter a lot, like cuz I do not Twitter. Twitter. Of course I'm on Twitter. Um but on Tumblr quite a bit actually. People speculate and it's fun to speculate, honestly. It's a lot of fun to speculate. I'm 110% on board for that. I think it keeps the fandom going, and whatever keeps the fandom going is not inherently a bad thing, but because there's like nothing new, no new content or anything. People have gotten bored, so they've just started making up their own thing, and now their own thing is so ingrained in them that that's what they're going to expect, and that they're going to be like disappointed. And I see that, like, because like when people find something out, it's you got two completely different schools of thought on it. You got the fans who are so happy to have the new information, and like they restructure what they like around that, which is fantastic. It shows a growing fandom, it shows a mature fandom. And then there's some people who are like, no, that's not right, even though it's coming from a legitimate source like Vivzipop. They can't handle it because it doesn't fit into their particular head canon, and then they're like, well, I'm not gonna blah 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 blah. Well, you don't have to blah 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 blah. You kind of run that risk when you make those perceptions. Yeah, there's always going to be outrage whenever stuff is revealed because they want it to be more dramatic. They can't accept things like Valentino just being a bad guy. They want to make it deeper, like, no, he's a tragic anti-hero or some crap like that. It's like, no, he's straight up the villain. She has said it multiple times. He is straight up a villain. He's not a good person. There needs to be bad guys. Like, there's no conflict if there's no bad guys. So someone has to be the bad guy, and we got Valentino to fill in, that particular part. That's how come, like, I sit there, it's like I see that everybody tries to make Valentino into a good guy, and I'm just like, okay, well, do you go off, sis. But um that isn't how it is. People do the same thing with Vox. They try to make Vox into a good guy. And I'm just like, but he's not. He's worse than Valentino. And everyone's just like, they got their heads up their asses sometimes about it. And I'm just like, okay, enjoy your fan stuff. That's great. I like that everyone's doing it, but and I guess that's harsh to say they got their head up their ass. It's just they have nothing to go off of. But I feel like some things have been made incredibly clear. One of them being that Vox is not a good guy and neither is Valentino. And people argue it. And I'm just like, but it's coming from the creator, you know? Yeah, everyone in hell is pretty much a bad guy, and that's fine. That's kind of the point, right? See, yeah, you're right. And in some cases, like there are just straight up villains in the world. I mean, I hate to say it, it's like, oh, everyone's got some good to them. It's like, yeah, everyone's got a little good to them, but if you're primarily a bad guy and you do primarily bad things, the majority is, it means you're a bad person. I'm not sure that, see, toxic to each other, yeah. Yeah, I see that. But I'm more interested in how, if at all, they're going to show the manipulation between the two of them, because there clearly has to be something. Um, and I'm just kind of curious as to which direction it'll go in. Like, is it based on money? Is it based on partnership? Is there something like I want to see what makes their particular thing tick. Like a lot of people put it as a sexual attraction thing, and that's possible too. I'm not discounting that. I think that might be part of it, but I don't think that that's the primary of it. Because I feel like they're both. I guess I'm making him a little too hippie. I don't think that they're that. I don't know. I feel like it's more of a business thing, if that makes any sense. Or at least it started off that way. But I don't think there's love between them either, so. Yeah, it has to be more than that, but I don't think it's like a deep relationship. Yeah, it's a power thing, it's a dominance thing, you know? I mean, just kind of knowing like where Valentino stands in it all, I can see why he would try to punch up. I get that, absolutely. Because I'm sure that that's how you increase your status anyway, right? Yeah, he has no butt, no hips. I don't know why I'm going through all this trouble of drawing them on him. He's a skinny spooder boy. I can't remember what he wears. I struggle so hard with angel dust in particular. It is just a pair of shorts under there, isn't it? Well, okay. I think, well, if you look at it and think about it, that's kind of, well, what I do anyway. Um, just a second, I gotta reply to something. Anyway, uh, anyway, all right. Sorry, had to throw my 2 cents into a conversation. Anyway, yeah. Where were we? Knows everything about a ton of people. Of course he knows everything. He's the ultimate spy. Sometimes it's shorts and sometimes it's a skirt. Oh, is it? Hmm. I thought they were like teeny shorts. Oh, Sako baby, hello. I've missed you. No, it's okay. So there's this thing going around where people are saying like anime promotes pedophilia, and oh wait, I'm not supposed to say that word. I forgot it's YouTube. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Um, Again, you got to keep in mind, I worked in manga for 8 freaking years, and I got accused of that crap all the time. It's like, no, have you not looked at it? Yotsuba is not that. Yotsuba is adorable. It's literally about a guy who is raising a child that he adopted out of, just adopted her to take care of her, and it's a experience on parenting. I don't understand what's so terrible about that, but you know how some people are, is they lump everything in with the same thing. It's like they're saying all cartoons are for kids. Not true. All books are for adults. Not true. You can't make mass assumptions like that. You can't even do that about, it's like the comparison I was making is you can't say manga is, hentai or yuri. Manga is bunches of different things. That's like saying heavy metal is all comics. That's not true. Mad Magazine is all comics because it's got sequential art in it. That is not true. They're different categories, they're subcategories of a broader spectrum. And you have to admit that, because if not, if you're just saying because somebody likes anime that they support, the bad stuff, that is not true. There are plenty of people who are into anime who don't support hentai and things like that. I don't understand where this is coming from. Like, why are people making such brash, broad assumptions? Like, it doesn't need to be like that. You can make assumptions all you want and you can have opinions, absolutely, but you have to educate yourself if you're going to make those as your points. And that's just, I don't get it. And to me, it's like, part of me is like, I want to be mad about it, right? It's like, because okay, back in the 1980s and early 90s, yeah, that was the big assumption because that's basically all that was making it over here besides like Gundam Wing and things like that and Sailor Moon. And even Sailor Moon got a lot of flack because the girls' skirts were short. Okay, fine, but that's not what it was about, right? Right. So, this day and age, people should be far more educated on it because it is better known. It is more understood. So I could understand where my parents were coming from when they had thoughts like that too, but it's not like that anymore. And if they took the time to look at it, which my parents did once I got, working in the industry, then they started realizing it's like, oh, that's not what it is. No, it's not. Absolutely, it's not. I thought Utano was 16. Granted, that doesn't make it any better, but I am glad. I hope you had a good day at work. Yeah. But you see what I mean? Like, even in the 90s, there was some stuff like it wasn't right, and I get that. And I understand where some people are coming from, but others I don't understand where they're coming from. Like, they're taking offense to things that are not offensive. It's like they're looking for reasons to be mad. And it's like, yo, can't you just be happy? Like, why do you always have to find something to be upset about? I don't understand that. Maybe because I myself was like that, like as a teenager, but that's such a teenage mentality. It's like, I'm not here to fight the world. I learned a long time ago that you're going to lose that battle. Even when you're right. And part of me just like gets all self-righteous and indignant, but then I'm like, it's not worth getting upset about though. It's clearly just people who don't understand, and they're not making an effort to understand. They're just making an effort to be offended. So, okay, be offended then. You look ignorant in the process, but you go off, be offended. That's fine. You have that right. Just don't be surprised when people call you on your bullshit. That's all. And I don't understand that mentality. I search all the time for things to be happy about because I would rather not be in the mindset of being upset all the time. Like, I used to be that place. Like, all of COVID, I was in that mindset and it was terrible, and I don't want to go back there. I'm waiting for the backlash from when Has-Been Hotel's actually out, because I feel like there will be some. I mean, I hope there won't be a lot because I mean, with A24 producing it, I'm hoping like it's going to be marketed correctly and labeled correctly. Yeah, and it's hard to be happy these days. I mean, there's not a whole lot to be happy about. Have you seen the cost of fresh vegetables? I'm very upset about that. Oh. Yeah, they're gonna find problems with it, but I mean, to be fair, it is meant to be a bit problematic. Not that you know, it's problematic in the sense that if you look at it that way, that's what you're gonna see. I feel like there are gonna be lessons in it. Maybe that I think that was too much. Cause even with like Vivzi's like not like shorts and stuff like that, there's usually something to it. It can be edgy, absolutely. I don't think it's all gonna be edge though. I think that there's gonna be a lot more to it. Like I know that some people just want the edgy humor for the edgy humor, but I don't think it's gonna be that. I hope. Well, I don't know what it's gonna be, and we'll see when we see. But overall, I think it's gonna be like not educational, but it's gonna be one of those things that's like you learn. You learn something. Yeah, I think it's gonna have a lot of heart too, because I think it's too personal to Vivzi. I don't think that she's just making something to make something edgy and controversial. I think she's making something to tell a story, show a perspective, make people think and be engaged. And part of that can be edgy, absolutely, but yeah, because exactly, look at what we're seeing with Helava. Helava is just like a sneak peek of what we're going to get with Has-Been as far as, I mean, granted, different creations altogether, and I understand that, but the same spirit seems to be there. You know what I mean? And even with Helava being the more funny of the funnier of the two, um, we're seeing a lot of depth to it that people are like, hey, wait a minute, it was funny 2 episodes ago. Now we getting serious. But it's good that it does that because it shows that there can be humor, it can be lighthearted, it can be fun, it can be slapstick, but at the same time, it can address things. Some things that sometimes need to be addressed. I'm not doing enough drawing and I'm doing a lot of talking. What do I want to do next? Got some angel doosts. Doosts. Oh, I drew an angel dust the other. Oh, it's not on this computer. I'll redraw it. He was eating a fried shrimp. It was really cute. It was like one of those tempura shrimp, like the big ones that you put in the dipping sauce. And he was just nom nomming. It was really cute. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna finish it. I still don't know if I'm gonna finish it, but just the idea of him eating a little fried shrimp, like, I don't know why it makes me happy. Maybe because I like fried shrimp. I don't know if he'd be a fried shrimp kind of guy, but you know what? Everybody likes fried shrimp. I don't care who you are. Unless you got like some sort of allergy, then by all means don't eat fried shrimp. But oh, that's not what I wanted. I know half my friends here are all like, when are you gonna draw Piper? When are you gonna draw the Mouse Girls? And then there's me over here. I'm just drawing Angel Dust. I'm doing a page of Angel Dust. I'm sorry. Like half the people here know what Has Been Hotel is, and the other half like the other half don't care. I have multiple interests, guy. I drew a freaking. All right, listen. I drew. What was that again? What was that again? Echo, what did I draw at the beginning of it? Well, that's fine. You don't have to like everything I like. That's cool. You still my friend. But what did I draw? I can't. Oh, a palico. A palico. I drew a palico. I've never drawn a palico before. It's really weird. Move. There we go. We gotta fix these because he gotta look at the shrimp. Mouthful of shrimp. Oh, you don't like the shrimp? What's wrong with you? Oh, wait, that's right. You don't like seafood. I remember that. Like, stuff a shrimp in it, angel dust. Really? All of y'all shrimp haters in here? That's okay. I'll take all the shrimp. It's all good. I love shrimp. I get those little cocktail rings, like the shrimp rings. I'll murder it. Love it. I'll sit there. If I could, I'd sit with the whole thing and just eat the whole thing. Why? Because I like shrimp. I love shrimp. It's good. It's delicious. And with the spicy cocktail sauce, it's just like, mwah, chef's kiss. Fried shrimp? Excellent. I love fried shrimp too. Because it's all crunchy and wonderful. Like, listen to me. I'm hungry. Hungry girl talk about food. Yes. This is now mukbang channel. Nom nom nom. See, if you're allergic, like I said, that's the thing. If you're allergic, don't eat it. You know what I've been wanting lately is crab. I've seen some crab stuff on YouTube, and I want like a nice big, king crab legs, and they're expensive, which is why I don't get them, but I have a steamer, and I honestly could do it, and I might do it. Because every time I make like the boils, I get so filled up on like the vegetables and the shrimp, which is my favorite part, that I don't eat the crab. And my husband will eat the crab. And then I just, don't get any. But he has to eat it because if I'm full, it doesn't like reheat or anything. It's not good the second day, so now I have some sketches of Angel Dust hanging out with the girls and stuff like that. Because I'd like to believe he does have friends, like, at the studio. I can't believe that he just doesn't get along with anybody. I also like the idea that, like, there's a competitive nature to the studio. But I don't want to... I don't know. He's got to have some friends. He's kind of too eccentric to not have friends. He strikes me as the kind of person who can make friends wherever he goes. I don't know how Travis keeps coming back. I don't quite understand that relationship there, but, that's not for me to figure out. Don't quite know what's going on with Travis there. And it's funny that Travis has a wife, but everybody seems so shocked by the fact that Millie and Moxie are married. Like, why is that such a shock if it is actually something that happens? Like, come on now. And what's so wrong with that? Why do people, like, I saw this YouTube video, I didn't watch it, but they were talking about the problem with Millie. And I didn't watch it, so I don't quite know what they're talking about, to be honest. So I could be like way wrong. But I feel like a lot of people have a problem with Millie and Moxie together because they feel like she's bad for him or he's bad for her, or she encourages him to act like in a way that he shouldn't. And I have seen people talk to that extent, and I'm just like, what does it matter? What does any of that matter? That's just not their relationship. They don't have what is deemed as a normal relationship in hell. But then again, you wouldn't think that, Fizzarali and Asmodeus have a particularly normal relationship. They're friends, clearly, genuinely. Yeah, they're happy together. What does it matter? I mean, the idea, I guess, would be that they're not supposed to be happy in hell, but they're like the lack of happiness in hell. You would think it'd be more for the sinners than for the people born down there, because you would think that the people born there of no choice, like who don't have an opportunity, that they would be allowed to have their happiness, whatever it is. They are OTP. Yeah, they're a nice couple that like understands each other. Yeah, Eminem. Gotta love the Eminem. Yeah. See, and that's weird. Like, even in the roleplay atmosphere, like, and I've had people comment on that, is when you genuinely have characters role playing who care about each other, like, and like you role play that. People say that's refreshing. Why? Because it's drama everywhere else. Not everything has to be drama. Not everything has to be conflict. Some of it can be a moment of like tension and the characters learning and growing from it. That's called building a relationship. That's called making a relationship. That's, building a foundation. And that's what people don't do anymore. They just get married on a whim. It's like, "Oh, I like you, you like me. Let's bump uglies and have kids and get married." Like it's like this chic thing to do, except it's not. Because then you realize you guys have to live together, which means you have to cohabitate together, which means you have to learn about each other, and it's not always going to be easy. Right, exactly. Now, couples together with no conflict in like a rainbow world, yeah, I can see where that gets boring, but that's not the case. It's a couple together who gets along together, who are each other's support in a really messed up scenario, which is really like calming in a way. I kind of like this Angel Dust. It's pretty cute. Oh no, Lars and Cherry are pretty messed up, but they work. Like they're so screwed up that they're perfect for each other. Because regardless of the crap they go through, they still support each other. Come on, Chris. You know. If you know, you know. Moxie has his moments where he can, but that's just not his dream. It's not his goal. Clearly, he has a set goal, and his set goal is music. That's his passion. Now, is he good at what he does? Sure, is he's good at what he does, but that's not the only thing he has to be good at doing. And I feel like that's part of where Blitz sorts of falls short is like he knows what he's good at and he does it, and he doesn't really look elsewhere about it. Like there's not that's like a lack of fulfillment in that particular area is like he's a very like mentally one-dimensional person. Is why I feel like he can't form relationships either, is because mentally all he can focus on is himself. He's like boxed off in that way. He's like stuck in a box. He's not been outside his own box yet. And while he's done some amazing things, and I truly think that there's a lot more to the character than people give credit, like you're looking at like a genius, like that's being held back. Like if he could get overcome the crap that he's dealing with, I feel like he would be a powerhouse. And I have a lot of respect for characters like exactly who are stunted, but when they start growing again and when they have that development and that growth, that personal growth, like what they can actually achieve. Again, just watching, like Blitz has done some like the character himself obviously we know is damaged, but that hasn't stopped him even in that damaged state from doing really amazing things like starting his own company. And if you watch like throughout the series, there's times where he just does things like catching the arrow that's like flying around the room and stuff like that instead of letting it hit his client. I mean, that shows like a propensity for skill, like really good skill. Like what the crap, how what that just happened, right? So it's there, but he's so damaged that it's stunted. And when that damage is hopefully worked on and dealt with, I mean, what will he become? That's the exciting part for me, is like you could see that there's room for something there. Yeah, he's a really great character. Does anything actually really make Poppy stop from being cocky and dumbassy? Um. Stick a shrimp in it. Yeah, he's a really great character, like when I think about it. On the base, I really don't like him. He's not my favorite character. But when I think more in depth on it, it's like, yeah, there's so much room for growth with him. Like, we see the self hate and everything. And I, for one, would like to see him build his confidence. Like, he acts confident, but obviously it's a facade. He has ego, but he doesn't have confidence, if that makes sense. There's a big difference between the two of those, because you can fake an ego. Like, ego typically is you hiding something, but, um, yeah. I like how I progressively got bigger in my doodles. Like, why do I do that? Someone said cherry, now I want to draw cherry. I mean, and there's other characters, like with Moxie and Millie, I feel like they're so balanced out that there's not going to be a whole lot more progression to them. Like, we've seen a little bit where Moxie's, like, defending Millie, things like that. Sleepworks, good cake. Yeah, I'd do anything for a good cake, honestly. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, Luna, I feel like there's room for a lot of growth there, too. And we've seen a little bit of it already. But I feel like the biggest growth we're going to see is with Blitz. I don't know how to do angles. What's an angle? She needs work, but I think she's aware of it enough that she will just do it on her own. And we're starting to see that, like her going to the party and everything, like socializing more. Like, I feel like she's that broody teenager who just stayed in her room all the time and didn't talk with anybody or do anything. But now that she's kind of past that, she's starting to see that she can go and be with other people. But I also think that part of that is she wants to get away from Blitz. That maybe he is a little bit too smothering and a little bit too controlling of her. And not that she doesn't have the capability of putting him in his place, because we've seen her do it. Just that she feels guilty afterwards. But she shouldn't have to feel guilty for telling someone that they're being too overbearing. I mean, she has a right to put that boundary. Yeah. No, yeah. More information, but more information about the characters is going to be fantastic, and we're going to get to see that. That's the best part of Helava, is they don't have to be under NDA or anything like that. We get to see it play out in real time as they release the episodes, and there's like no bars hold with it. I wish, because everything has to be edited on YouTube, I wish for the Patreons, I wish that she would upload the videos also, like, because I don't know where she would put them, but put them up for the Patreons, you know what I mean? Just unedited, like not censored. I mean, I know some stuff is censored for comedic effect, but like the stuff that's not supposed to be, the stuff that YouTube forces them to, I wish that they would show, or they would put a place for that for at least the Patreons. I think it would increase their profits if they did too. And I'm not saying paywall it, I'm just saying put it in a place where people can actually see it and give them an incentive. Otherwise, they can watch it, it's just a little edited, and that's still just fine. Because you're not missing anything out from it not being edited. You just might, miss a word here or there. Do 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 do. Wait. I got an idea. Wait. Move. Procreate. Procreate. This is not Procreate. I understand Procreate. I do not understand Clip Studio. I never sit at my desk and draw. I always draw on my iPad. But you can't live stream from an iPad. Hello, randomized. Oh, thank you. Thanks for finding me again. I don't know how I got lost, but hey, YouTube does that funny thing where they unsubscribe people from people. It's great. But glad you were able to find me again. Welcome back. Not much has changed. I'm still kind of the loser I was then, but hey, look around and have some fun. We talk about Has Been a Hotel here too now, so, new content from 5 years ago. I still do the mice people though, because they'll forever be my friends. Have a good night, Mimi. Thank you for coming and chilling with me for all like little bits of time. I don't know how. Oh, I've been going for an hour and a half. I've got to stop and have dinner here soon. Haven't had my dinner. And I don't want to ASMR my slurpy food sounds in you guys' ears. I mean, I know some people are about that, but I'm not about that life. Chris should be going to bed here pretty soon too, because I know it's late for her as well. Saku, it's late for you too, but you just got home from work, you said. It's about, what, midnight over there? Did you work a 12-hour shift, girl? Girl. Oh, look at my viewers drop. It's okay. It's okay. It has to happen. They have to go to bed. They must sleep. They tired babies. You know, I'm gonna have to start taking the time to freaking sit down and go through and find all the people reposting my work again, because it's starting to drive me up the wall. Mouse Army forever, indeed. Indubitably. Eh, eh, eh. Crowding that other eye, man. Try that. Better. Nut nut. Cherry'll nut nut. I don't. That's hilarious, but it's funny to me. uh. Oh, I'm so glad you're off. Hey, you know what I found out is I cannot play Mario Party Superstars. Wait, yes I can. I've played with Anne before and it's been just fine. How come I couldn't play with my friends in Germany today? Excuse me? Why? Is Germany further away than... How? How? Because the lag was so bad that I could not play with them. And if I wasn't in the game, they could play just fine. But my internet's fine, because everything is fine up until the minigame portion. I wonder if it's Nintendo that's the problem. Oh well. What'd you say? What? What's that? What's that? No, that's too big back there. Biggest hair ever. I love it. Alright. And while we're not, 70s rock band, we don't need big hair. Poofy, yes. Big, no. It's still a little bit too. Ooh. Well, he's a glutton. It's like you can't have two gluttons together. That's a problem. I still prefer the idea of like a pirate AU with them. Like I understand blood and gold and all that stuff, but listen, again, listen. Picture it if you will. Lars pulls into port. Being the badass that he is, him and all of his crew want to go party. Okay, cool. Meets the wrong girl, messes around with the wrong girl, falls asleep with the wrong girl, wakes up, boat gone. Girl gone. Money gone. Man just got hosed. And now starts the epic battle of Lars looking for Cherry. Because she stole his boat. And his money. And his pride as a captain. And I always, I always pictured it as he's stranded at this port until somebody he knows rolls up and says, "Hey, what's up, bro? Why you stuck here?" And he has to tell this embarrassing story, but he turns it into something like, I got hoodwinked, I got beat up, and they took my boat, and blah blah blah." And really, all it is he fell asleep with the wrong girl at the wrong time and was a little too drunk, and she wasn't drunk enough. It's romance. It writes itself. The famous murder face. Yeah, she has listen, this is not her only murder face. She has a few murder faces. It's like you die, Nana. You chose violence. I start writing in print because people can't read my cursive because goddamn these kids these days can't read cursive. Part of me is like, not my problem. Learn to read it, but no. No. That's problematic. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll write in print. Is boeth. Listen, hi you Gary. No, I want you to stop and think about the epic story that he would have to tell to convince somebody that somebody, a male at that, because God forbid it be a female, stole his boat. And you know what's even worse? You know what the worst part of it would be? Is she stealing his boat and Piper's there trying to stop her, but then she gets on the boat too. So not only was it stolen by one girl, it was stolen by two girls. And they just take the crew and it's real simple. Work for me or I shoot you. If she's got guns to heads, is she blowing out brains for the ones who say no, who actually are loyal? Ah, you dead then. Boom. And then a couple of the ones who are a little too eager to work for her, she blows their brains out too because you're too quick to jump and, switch sides here. So at the end, she has like maybe a third of the crew, but she still makes them do it. But hey, for real, yeah. Multiple murder faces. Murder face, murder face, murder face. I just think it's great. And then, like, okay, now picture it. Whatever buddy ends up helping him. Because I don't know what kind of friends he has. Oh, it'd be cool if it was Ray, but whatever. Not my point. So, whatever person helps him, they catch up to the boat, right? And they're on that boat, hoodwinking everybody, in charge, wearing his fancy captain's hat, because you know she's not going to steal the boat if she and his money without stealing his hat. It's Cherry, laughing, standing next to a cannon, loaded and ready to go. You know what I mean? And then there becomes like that aside is like, hey, come here, buddy, I gotta talk to you. You told me that it was like this group of this gang of guys who stole your boat, and it's like all I see over there is like one really busty looking chick. So what's up? A judging mouse emoji. And then they have to like parlay or something. And she's like, I don't know what a parlay is. I'm not a pirate, but she's a pirate. The story writes itself. Come on now. Listen. I don't know how to draw fancy pirate hats. Let me look up fancy pirate hat. Oh gosh, that's what I hate about PCs. I always manage to bring up the code and I don't know how I'm doing it because I'm not sure what I'm hitting to bring up code, but I'm bringing up code. Pirate hat. Ooh! Fancy pirate hat with biggest feather. Whoop. It's like something like that. It's like whoop out here. I don't know. Something like that. I can't draw hats. It's true. Ish, my one weakness is hats. I don't know how to draw hats. Oh, there's some that are front facing like this. And it's feathers all over the place. Big old skull. Crossbones here. Yeah. Okay. Do 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 do. She could beat Ray's fancy hat. I would imagine that Ray and Lars probably have a competition over whose hat is fancier. It's not all feathers and fancy hats, yo, but that is a perk. Oh, I was gonna do a pirate thing for I'm sure it's already been done, but I was watching or looking at some stuff on Instagram and they were talking about how Lilith should have been a pirate or something like that. I don't know. It was weird, but I kind of want to do a pirate Lilith now. I want to draw her. Ooh. That's that face, yep. That mocking face. Oh my god. She's so alive in my head, I swear. Like, ooh, you in trouble. Ooh, you got called out. This hat is terrible. Ignore it. But you get the point. You get the idea. She has the fancy hat. Not Cherry demasculating all the guys. Oh no. That would never happen. Oh, what time is it? Alright. I drew a Palico. Alright, I'm a little bit proud of that. Can't lie. Didn't think it would turn out all that great. It turned out great, actually. It turned out cute. Listen, what if it was Fane? Fane had to help Lars get his boat back. Imagine. Exact. Ooh, yeah, there you go. You're right. You're right. You're right. Nah, I feel like Lars would probably just not have a boat rather than ask Fane for help. Hey, Burnsy. I am doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. I'm talking about mice and pirates. Mice of the Caribbean, you know. Stuff that is never gonna actually happen. But hey, whatever. We talk about it, right? Right, right. Oh, I keep hitting buttons. Trying to remember what she wore. It's like a crop top and something like that. I think she had like little things. I got in so much trouble for that pirate picture I did of her where she was smoking. Like everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, she's smoking." I was like, "Yeah, she does that. That's so bad. That's such a bad influence. That's so bad for her." I'm like, "Yeah." Like, your point? Kind of the point? Welcome to Vacation Town. Mice of the Caribbean. All the pirate babies. Alright, I think I'm done with Cherry. What else should I draw? All the pirate babies. I got about 10 minutes in me probably, and then I do need to go eat because I am hungry, and it's going on 7 o'clock here, and I haven't eaten my supper. Oh, I have some salad. I'm gonna try to find something else to eat too. I kind of want to draw more angel dust, but I'm like, if I'll angel dust it out too. Big Bobs, no. None for you. Gosh darn it. Oh, you know something I was talking about? Let me do it. Oh, this. God, I hate it when why do people do that? Why do they send me messages and all they say is hey? Stop it. If you've got something to say it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Just say it. Right? That's the worst thing she's ever done is smoked. Don't don't talk about all the murder and mayhem. Oh no, all of that's perfectly fine, but damn I'll be if she smokes. That is no. Oof. Get canceled for that. Cause she's so pretty. She shouldn't smoke. Girl, if pretty was any sort of indication of what someone should and should not do, then all the ugly people in the world would be villains and all the beautiful people in the world would be saints. Like, give me a break. I hate that comparison. I hate that crap. Hate it. Alright, since I talked about it. I blooped. Did you put high in the wrong place, friend? I think you did. The stealing of teeth. Are we still on that? Was that really so damaging to her? Come on now. She got him back. Y'all killing me. That was worth the interruption. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna show you cute. Okay, here it comes. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Look it. You shut up. Oh, what the crap? Zoom in. Zoom out. Zoom in. Zoom out. Zoom in. Zoom out. Beats. 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 Everybody enjoy this. It's so cute. It's a cat in a sweater. Why a cat needs a sweater, I don't know, especially a cat as fluffy as Judy, but Judy has a sweater now. Everybody enjoy this cat in a sweater. Because I can't put my cat in a sweater. Yes, paws. Look at them paws. This is wholesome content right here. Thanks to one of my mods. Beats. 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 Look at that face. Anyway, yes. I keep trying to use it like my iPad. It's driving me up the wall. I can't use it like my iPad. This isn't my iPad. It's not my iPad. I have stuff on my iPad I'm supposed to be working on too. I got like some Tallulah stuff I need to do. I've just been kind of meh. I'm not in the mood for heavy detailed stuff, and like the stuff I got working with her is super heavy detailed. Judy, Judy, Judy. Y'all killing me. Oh. Cat. Look at this fluff. This is an obscene amount of fluff here. This cat need no sweater. This cat all fluff. All fluff. All fluff. See? Look at these girl. She's so cute. She's over it. She's very clearly over it. Like, this is the over it face. I know that face. I've seen that face before. In person. Yeah, you don't mess with this face in particular. Beans. Well, not really beans. Top beans. Top beans. Wants to pet. Face. Face. This right here. This is just the look of someone who's had enough. She does have murder face. Does she like the sweater? Really? It's weird because I've never really imagined cats liking to wear clothing, like, at all. You know, she never tried to scratch me or anything when I was there. She just Didn't like me. I was like, okay. I was assured many times, oh no, she likes you. It's fine. And I was like, no, 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 she doesn't like me. It's okay. I don't have to be universally loved by all cats, but I would like it if I was. She hates the wind. Well, yeah, I imagine that, because it probably makes her little kitty cat ears really cold. I gotta figure out what kind of pirate gear to put her in, though. What sort of pirate gear would Lilith wear? Excuse me, that was my throat tool. You say she's a sweetheart. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. She's cutie. We know she's cute. We've got it. We got the memo. This is a cute cat. A cute beans. A cute fluffy cat. We got it. I'm gonna keep showing you guys cat pictures because, like, for real cat pictures. 10 out of 10. Wholesome content. Well, for real, I mean, I would think that she would, like, appreciate something like a footy, like, so her little pads don't get cold. She is a pretty baby. That's why I wanted to be friends with her. She's a pretty kitty. But she didn't like me. She didn't like me. She could sense that I was American. She was like, ugh, a foreigner. Doo-doo. 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 Why are you doing this to me? You're ruining my stream. I have to show it. Look. It's catception. There are cats in front of cats with a cat watching it and another cat. It's catception. I have that keyboard. I absolutely have that keyboard. Not in Danish. Y'all have J, K, L. What is this? Right here. What is this letter? What is this? Dane, explain yourself. What is this? Right here. I get that that's a Q. This is W. That should be an E, but that does not look like an E. That is an RT. Y. U. I. Why is it all right? What is this? Right here. That's not an E. What is this? I see the M. Like I get, okay, so there's an E, but there's a secondary function to these keys. What the hell is this? And what the hell is this? What are these over here? Hello, Denmark? Explain to me, please. I'm dummy. I'm like absolute. Who am I drawing? I'm trying to draw Lilith, but I keep getting distracted by cute cat pictures. And foreign keyboards. I'm trying to think of what kind of pirate gear to put her in, though. What would she wear? I mean, if I put her in a corset, she's just literally gonna spill over, so. Let me see. Pirate clothing. Female. snail. How do you pronounce that? What is that? Well, I guess you're gonna spill over a bit. Girl gonna make her corsets work for her. She developed the corset. It's a fact. You're messing me up. Oh, you have all the weird letters. What the hell? I can't pronounce any of those. You got all the letters with the frips over top of them. I don't know how to pronounce them. I got ooh, ooh, ooh. I got ooh, blue. I got that one down. That's too small. It's too small, Mom. It's too small. I guess it's only gonna make it worse if I keep messing with it. So I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. She needs shoulder straps because she needs support. Hehehe. I actually have one of these chemises here. The ones with the laces, and then you have a strap that comes up that's lace, and then you wear it underneath like a corset or something, and it's like all uh, nice, and it's actually very comfortable. But this part isn't, like, because you have like this division here that sometimes because this is usually like a lace of some kind, it can sometimes get down into your armpit, and then like the lace has a smell to it, and then you have to sit there with vinegar and spray it, and you have to be like, ugh, gross. But it happens to us, us bigger girls. It happens to the best of us, I guess. Someone come out and say it doesn't happen to me. It's like, okay, cool. You the rule that broke the mold. It gotcha. But in my case, it's the way it is. Well, her cups do runneth over. Oh, I went a lot longer than I thought to. All right, I'm gonna end it here just because I seriously need to go eat. Because if I keep going, I'll just keep streaming and streaming and streaming, and I want to eat. I'm hungry. So I'll put some of the pictures up, just because I always like to recap what I did. So we did some mouse pictures. These are OCs of mine. This is Cherry. She's a mouse girl. That's obviously Lilith. That's not my OC, but whatever. You get it. So I went ahead and doodled her. And then I doodled a bunch of angel dust that got progressively larger as we went through. This one I think is my favorite just because it's him nomming a shrimp. It's really cute. Need to go to bed to be awake for Dino. Okay, go to bed. uh, but yeah, these are all really good. I like these ones. I have fun with these ones. And then what did I do on this page? Oh yeah, I drew a palico because it was done by good not. It was done by request, on request. I've never drawn a palico before. I did the best I could. Don't judge me. Don't come for me in the comments. But otherwise, I think it's really cute. A little harvest one. It's got a little scythe sickle to reap all the stuff. Anyway, and then we looked at a bunch of cat pictures. Wholesome content, hopefully, whatever. But I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna go eat my dinner. It's gonna be really, really super good, and I hope you guys have a really, really awesome night. I do try to hope to try to do more live streams or pre-recorded content. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get back into the loop of it. I just haven't figured out what it is I want to do yet. Because when I draw things, it's never really targeted, not themed or anything. I just draw whatever I feel, and that can be really disjarring to people who just want content of a certain type. But yeah, I'm planning things. It's in the works. But yeah, thank you for watching and everything. Hope to see you guys soon. A lot of you I'll talk to in like 5 seconds, so whatever. But yeah, And good night to those of you who are going to bed because I know some of you are on the other side of the world. Thanks for staying awake to join me. All right. Love y'all. Bye bye.